All right. Thank you, everyone. My name is Dr. Mfon Akpan, and I'm excited to be here. And for everyone listening on the podcast, I really appreciate you, especially for the last, I want to say, month and a half. We've been doing literally video broadcasts. So you've been getting the audio from the video. So I really appreciate your patience. With that being said, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. It is Dr. Mfon Akpan on YouTube, and you can get the full length videos. This week is a little bit different, but still going to be a video, primarily a video um, uh, broadcast. And that's because I wanted to talk about the ChatGPT-4 turbo update and my experience with it. So if everyone knows, on Monday at the development conference, the OpenAI development conference, the CEO of ChatGPT, Sam Altman, announced all of the new features and updates for ChatGPT 4 Turbo that launched on that date, which I believe was November 6th, if I'm not mistaken. And I've been waiting and waiting all week to have access to these features because I am a Plus user. So today I woke up and it was there. I have to say I'm excited about it. However, I know it is these are updated features, and it may take time for things to develop. And I wanted to share and really show you what it looks like. For those of you who may be using the free version, or who may be using other types of platforms, or have never even used or heard of ChatGPT. All right, so let me share my screen right now. So what you're going to see is my screen, and and when I share it, I'm gonna, if I can share, there it is. So when I do share it, I want to share with you some of process and what I use this for. So first of all, if you are a Plus user, which means you pay $20 a month to use ChatGPT, you'll see that there's been a change to the layout of where you go to, of the main page. So when you go here, if you notice, instead of having that drop down in the middle, it's over to the side, and it gives you the opportunity to use ChatGPT-4. And this is, from what I understand, ChatGPT-4 Turbo, and it combines DALL-E with web browsing and with the advanced data analysis feature. And that's the one I have it set on right now. The other choice is to use the GPT-3 Turbo, and then it gives you an option for the plugins. There's also the options to create your own ChatGPTs. I have not tried that feature yet, so that will definitely be our next video. What I did want it to talk about is that it's a little weird. I just have to say that, using the new updated version of ChatGPT, my prompting skills, I think they're okay. So when I really want to get into prompting, I can get into it. I'm certified with Google and with Microsoft in AI models, or large language models. However, I'm in the habit of prompting in a certain way for the ChatGPT. And what I mean by that is normally when I'm making my videos, these broadcasts, I have ChatGPT to write the title and the description. So I'm following the pattern that I normally do as far as prompting, which is fairly straightforward. As you can see in the you portion of this, the prompt that I gave it. Now, the difference is the output, it really gave a kind of different breakdown. And then instead of normally writing the title and the description, it put it in this code. It did it. So it did what I asked it to do. So I'm not downing that. However, it didn't put it in text. It's VBNet. So there's this code. So there's a lot of extra things that I had to go through in order to, get the text and to get the description. The text and the description, okay, great. Did a good job on that. When it came to the DALL-E image, it misspelled my name. So initially I had it to create a thumbnail, and it also misspelled ChatGPT, so ChatGPT-4. So the image is great. However, the text, it wasn't, it didn't really, it just didn't cut it as far as the text. So I had to really kind of go back, play with it a little bit. I told it that it misspelled my name. Then it came up with another really cool image, but again, misspelling ChatGPT-4. And then instead of, it spelled my name correctly, but now I've got 2 doctorates instead of 1. So I had to really go back and forth. And then I'm asking it to just have the ChatGPT for Turbo. And then again, things are misspelled and my name is misspelled. So then I had to just ask it to redo it without any text. And then I get this. And so it's AII. So it's really kind of, so then finally I had to keep going through all of these iterations. I uploaded the one that I thought was really great with that image, right? With the blue. I love that blue. I think that looks really good, especially for a thumbnail. However, it came out with this, and this is the one I'm going to use. So if you're watching this video, you'll see this thumbnail. Now there's no text in it. So finally, I got to the thumbnail that I wanted to use. So with that being said, it's still great, still amazing. I think for me, there's a, I guess, prompting learning curve. So with this update, I've been very comfortable with ChatGPT-4, and with everything combined, now I look at it from my side as that I'm going to have to up my prompting skills. And what I mean by that is many times we want to rely on zero-shot prompting and really small prompts when we're doing those zero-shot prompts. And now maybe I need to look into, 1-shot, 2-shot, 3-shot prompting, just to feel out and understand how this update really works. Also, I want to see, as once it's new, so I want to see how things kind of move forward with the model as well. Very interesting, very excited. You're able to upload documents. It did have issues before where it stopped and it asked me to regenerate, but it did remember what it was doing before. So I think it's great. Again, I recommend everyone to start using it. That's I guess that's the only thing I could say, is because at this point, again, there's learning curve. And I tell everyone, you got to think about it. Last year, this time, ChatGPT 3 was released, that version doesn't exist. They sunset it when they released the 3.5 turbo in March with the ChatGPT-4. Now we've got the Plus with the APIs, and now the 4 turbo. So this is really moving forward. And with each leap and jump, I think, there's still a little learning curve. And if you're not staying up to date, and what I mean by learning curve is that you could be great with prompting. However, if you're still prompting for 3.5 and then there's 4.0 turbo, you're behind the curve, because there's so many other features and things that you can do that you're not learning and understanding how to do them. So I think that's very important. If you do have any questions, I'd love to hear from you, hear what you think about this. Really exciting times. I'm going to be working on the GPT feature where you can create your own GPT. So I'll be doing that this weekend as well, just testing that out. And that is more than likely going to be our next video. So again, apologies in advance, 1,000 apologies to the podcast listeners for really, these are more video oriented broadcasts. However, I do recommend you to come over to YouTube and just click that subscribe button. And for those of you who are watching, click subscribe. It's free. And then the notification bell, you'll always get notified when there's a new live stream. So I live stream on Sundays. The same thing with the podcast. So you'll be notified when the live stream is going, so you get a chance to watch it, and it's there either when it's going live, or you can watch the recording afterwards. So really love to hear what you think about this, about the update, if you're using your thoughts. I know there's Pi, so there's Inflection Pi. We've got the Anthropic's Claude 2. So there's a lot of exciting things going on in this space. I still say ChatGPT is the go-to at this point, because if you think about it, they're becoming that one space that can do it all. So you can upload the documents or data to it. It can generate images. It can answer questions, and browsing the web. So you've got all of this in one spot, which is the go-to. Really amazing. Thank you so much. And like I said before, really want to hear what everybody thinks as far as what you've seen today.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots